Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Welcome back to online classes of IQRA First by Secondary Schools, our project of IQRA Education System. My dear students, in the last video lecture, we discussed about translation. Today I am going to start composition with the second topic in composition. As I have earlier told you, there are three topics we will be covering in composition in classes 9th and metric. First is application, second is letter, and third is essay writing. We have already covered application along with its parts, format, and a sample application writing of year 2011. Today we will go through the types of letter and the parts of letter and along with its formats. So here you are with the types of letter. There are two types of letters, formal letter and informal letter. But before I explain you about formal and informal letter, let me tell you what letter writing is. Letter writing is a written conversation between two individuals, be that two parties, either officially, unofficially, personally, or socially. So there are two types of letters written before you on the board here. The first one is formal letter. A letter which is written to authorities, professional contacts, business purpose or correspondence, or newspaper editors is called a formal letter. And obviously, we take care of the wordings we use in that formal letter along with its format. It has a specified set format which I will tell you. The second is informal letter. A letter which is written to family members or friends or relatives is called an informal letter. It also has a set and specified format. Let's go through the parts of letter. There are 6 parts of letter. Part number 1, address of writer or sender. Part number 2, date. Then there is space in between date and body, which means that you have to skip one line here after the date. Then part number 3 is body, and body is comprised of 2 paragraphs. Paragraph number 1 is greetings and paragraph number 2 is purpose or details. Then part number 4 is closing, and then you will skip one more line here after closing, in between closing and ending. Then part number 5 is ending, and part number 6 is name or signature. Remember, my dear students, in greetings you have to write one paragraph, and after greeting you have to write another paragraph for purpose or detail, and after body you have to change the paragraph before starting closing. After closing you will skip one line, and then you will start ending, and in the next line you will write name and signature. I will exemplify the same parts of letter on the page of your register. Here you are. Types of letter, formal letter to newspaper editor or professionals. Number 2, informal letter to family, friends or relatives. Then we have parts of letter. Part number 1, address of writer or sender. Then date. Then part number 3, body. And in body we have 2 paragraphs, greetings and purpose or details. Then part number 4 is closing. You will skip one line in between part number 2 and 3, and you will skip one line in between part number 4 and 5. Then part number 5 is ending, and in the end part number 6 is name or signature. Dear students, let us go through the formal letter format first. Starting from the right hand side, from the half of the page, you have to calculate the half of the page of your register, and then you have to start the address of the sender or the writer and the date. So you can see here on the board, starting from the half of the page and from the right hand side, examination hall, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot school, comma, Karachi, full stop. Dated January 1, 2020. This is an exemplary date I have mentioned here. You will mention the date you are writing the letter on. You got my point? And then After this date, you will skip one line and start from Dear Sir. This is the salutation used for formal letters. And then you have to start the body. You remember, in the body, you first write one paragraph of greetings and the second paragraph of purpose or detail. Starting from the greetings, here you have to introduce yourself because you are writing a formal letter in which you have to introduce yourself to the person you are writing to. So you introduce yourself by this is X dot Y dot Z dot. I have been a regular reader of your esteemed newspaper for a long time. I wish to draw attention of higher authorities towards an issue through your newspaper. This is a greeting written to the newspaper editor. As in your class, you may have to write a formal letter to newspaper editor. So this is why I have exemplified you the greetings for a formal letter to a newspaper editor. Then you will change the paragraph from here. You will not continue from the same paragraph. Remember, my dear students, you can see on the board here, I have changed the paragraph from here. I am writing this letter to inform you about. This is the first opening sentence of the second part of the body, which is the purpose of the detail. And then you people will mention whatever the purpose you are writing for any issue you have complained in your area, or you have any issue of load shedding, or a heap of garbage in your area. Whatever the issue or the problem you have, you are going to mention here in this part. Then from the next paragraph, you will start closing. I look forward to your kind cooperation of publishing this issue in your newspaper so that the government officials or the concerned department may take immediate step to solve this issue. And after this closing paragraph, you will skip one line here, and from the half of the page, from the right hand side, you will start the ending. Yours sincerely. You see, from the half of the page, from the right hand side, after skipping one line, you will start your ending. Yours sincerely, comma, X dot, Y dot, Z dot. And now I am exemplifying you the same formal format or the format of the formal letter on your register page. Here you are. You can see here, you have to first of all write down both the dates. You have to mention both the dates, English date and Islamic date. And in the center of these two dates, you have to write CW, which means classwork. And if you are doing this as a homework, then you will write HW. And on the top of this page, you can see that there is a page number given or mentioned. I earlier told you in the very first lecture in how to maintain your register that you have to mention the pages number from the first page to the last page. So accordingly, whatever the page number is there, let it be. And then you have to give the heading in your register format of letter and under the brackets formal. And then you have to start the address of writer or sender from the half of the page from the right hand side. You can see here, and you can notice that in the whole format on your register page, I have used black pen for punctuation so that you people may focus on each punctuation carefully. Examination hall, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma, Karachi, full stop. Dated January 1, 2020. As I earlier told you, this is an exemplary date I have mentioned here. You people will mention the date on which you are writing the letter. And then you will skip one line here after the date, and then you will start salutation. Dear Sir, comma, this is X dot, Y dot, Z dot. I have been a regular reader of your esteemed newspaper for a long time. I wish to draw attention of higher authorities towards an issue through your newspaper. From here you will change the paragraph. This is the body going on. This was the first paragraph of the body. It has greetings. And then you are starting the purpose or the details of that letter. From the new paragraph you will start, I am writing this letter to inform you about, and then you will mention whatever the issue you have, you will write down the details of that issue here. And then you will change the paragraph to start your closing. I look forward to your kind cooperation of publishing this issue in your newspaper so that the government officials or the concerned departments may take immediate step to solve this issue. Then you will skip one more line here, and from the half of the page, from the right hand side, you will write your ending. Yours sincerely. Mind it, this is yours sincerely. We do not use apostrophe with pronouns. There is no apostrophe. There is a common error or the common mistake or misconception of the people that they use your apostrophe as yours. That your apostrophe as does not exist in English language, mind it. There is no apostrophe with yours. You can see here. Yours sincerely, comma, x dot, y dot, z dot. So this is the format of letter for a formal letter. Now we will go through the format of informal letter. Here you are. Now, dear students, this is the format of informal letter. Starting from the right hand side, from the half of the page, you are writing address of writer or sender, examination hall, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma, Karachi, full stop. Dated January 1st, 2020, full stop. Again I am telling you, I am writing an exemplary date here. If you are writing a letter on any specific date, you are going to mention that date here. Then you will skip one line here, and then you will write salutation. In informal letter, you write dear brother, dear sister, dear uncle, dear aunt, dear father, or dear mother, etc. Comma. Then you will start the paragraph of greeting in the body. I was happy to receive your letter and hear from you. I felt good to know that you are in the best condition of your health. There you will complete the paragraph of greetings and you will start a new paragraph for purpose or detail. This is the body going on already. There are two paragraphs in the body. First paragraph for greeting and second paragraph for purpose or detail. I am writing this letter to ask or inform you about, and then whatever the purpose or the detail you are going to write in this informal letter, you will mention it here. And then you will start closing from a new paragraph. I hope that this correspondence will keep us in contact. I will be waiting for your response at your convenience. Pay my salam to others and love to kids. Then you will skip one line here, and from the right hand side, from the half of the page, you will start the ending with love or regards. You can write any one of these two. Either you write with love or you write with regards, comma, x dot, y dot, z dot. Now I will exemplify you the format of informal letters on your register page. Here you are. You can see here that there is a page number mentioned on the top of this page, and you will mention both the dates, English and Islamic, as I have mentioned here. And in the center of these two dates you will write CW as classwork, and if you are doing this as homework, then you will write HW for homework. Then you will give a heading, format of letter, and inside the brackets you will write informal. And then from half of the page, from the right hand side, you will write the address of sender or writer. Examination hall, comma, A dot, B dot, C dot, school, comma, Karachi, full stop. Dated January 1, 2020. This is an exemplary date I have mentioned here. You will mention the date on which you are writing a letter. Then you will skip one line, and then from the left hand side, from the margin line, you will start the salutation. Dear brother, dear sister, or dear mother, dear father, or dear whoever you are writing. Then from the new paragraph you will write the greetings. I was happy to receive your letter and hear from you. I felt good to know that you are in the best condition of health. From here your greetings have ended and you are going to start the purpose or the detail of body. from a new paragraph. I am writing this letter with reference to your last letter. I have written this with reference to your last letter inside the bracket. It means if you mention this, that is okay. If you do not mention this, that is even okay. So whatever is inside the bracket is always optional. So you can either add it or you can leave it out. I am writing this letter with reference to your last letter to ask or inform you about, and then you will mention the purpose or the detail of writing this informal letter. From the new paragraph, you will start the closing of this letter. I hope that this correspondence will keep us in contact. I will be waiting for your response at your convenience. Take very good care of yourself. Pay my salam to others and love to kids. Then you will skip one line here and you will write down the ending of this letter with love or with regards, comma, x.y.z. So my brothers, this is the end of this video lecture in which we studied or discussed about parts of letter and format of formal and informal letter. In the next video lecture, we are going to write down a sample letter from the year 2011. Till then, take very good care of yourselves. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.